So welcome back. I'm so glad you decided to continue this conversation. The last time we were chatting, I mentioned that there were possibly 6 challenges that you or your team could be facing, and I want to just revisit challenge number 1. Are your teams perhaps working in silos? Do you or your team perhaps get to work in the morning and go, oh, where do I begin? Everyone wants a piece of me. Do they step into the whirlwind, or do you feel like you're in a whirlwind where this inbox is just overflowing with emails, or your voice bank is just filled with hundreds of messages, customers screaming for stuff, your manager, your boss wanting something, you go, where the hell do I start? Perhaps right at the bottom of all of this is that we have people in our teams that just have lost sight as to what the overall purpose of the business is. Maybe they've lost sight on what the overall purpose of the team is, or maybe they've even lost sight on the overall purpose of their role, who their customer is, who their internal customers are. What do those internal customers need and expect so that we can service and meet and exceed the needs of that external customer, which is the reason we're in business in the first place? If this is resonating with you, I'd love to just give you a little gold nugget that you can take away right now and implement and get some results from. How does that sound? So my first program is Prioritise for Purpose, spending time on things that really matter. So what I'd love to do now is to just give you a great little takeaway, some actionable learning that you can put into place straight away and get some outcomes from. I'm going to suggest that you get everyone in your team to sit down and individually answer these 3 questions. The first question is, what is the overall purpose of my job? Why does my job exist? What would happen to the organization if my job didn't exist? So not me, the person, but my role. The second question that I'd like them to answer is, why does my team exist? What is the purpose of this team? What would happen to the business if this team didn't exist? And the third question I'd like them to answer is, who are my internal and external customers, and what do they need and expect from me? And then invite all of them to bring their answers and to share them in an open forum. And immediately you will see where there is synergy and where there isn't synergy. And if there isn't synergy, this is a great opportunity to help them sit down and have that conversation around prioritizing for purpose, getting them to really spend time on something that matters, rather than putting in an 8-hour day that is actually generating results in a direction that is not adding value to the business. So if this exercise gave you some insight into why your business or your team is potentially losing customers, it might give you a great reason to have a look at my second program, which is creating a customer-centric culture. How to get those customers you've already got coming back for more. And so I'd love you to take this opportunity to go and have a look at that program. And so until we chat again, I'd like you to be bold and be curious.